This is Piti, a tiny and heart-wrenching kitten huddled in a small corner of a street, looking like it might not make it. With a frail body, skin stretched over bones and matted fur, Piti seemed to have given up hope and was almost forgotten in the hustle of everyday life. It was heartbreaking to see her in such a condition. No one knows what happened to her before she was found. Do you think Piti can recover? Keep watching. But everything changed when a young woman riding her bike noticed this little furball. Seeing Piti lying there looking so exhausted and sad, her heart broke. Even though Piti seemed to have lost all hope, a tiny breath proved that the kitten was still hanging on. "You're still alive," the woman whispered, feeling a glimmer of hope. Determined to help, she took Piti home with the hope of saving its life. At home, she started feeding Piti small drops of water, helping the kitten regain some strength. To her relief, Piti began to lick up the water and milk, showing the first signs of recovery. But the care didn't stop there. She noticed Piti's eyes were infected and gently cleaned them, applied eye drops, and treated Piti's severe diarrhea with probiotics. She called a vet who said Piti was too weak for much more than basic care. As she tended to Piti, she discovered that the kitten was also infested with lice. On top of being abandoned and malnourished, Piti had to deal with these pesky critters. She patiently removed the lice and continued feeding Piti with a syringe, hoping the nutrients would help it recover. Day by day, Piti grew stronger, taking wobbly steps in the cage. But the joy was short-lived when she realised Piti hadn't yet defecated, which raised concerns. She quickly took Piti to the vet for a checkup. At the clinic, the vet confirmed Piti weighed just over 300 grams, far below the healthy weight of a kitten its age, which should be around 2 kilograms. After Piti received a shot, something remarkable happened. This tiny kitten was incredibly calm. Despite its frail and emaciated state, Piti sat quietly, gazing at the vet without a hint of fear. These small victories in Piti's recovery journey gave her even more hope. After receiving the necessary shots and care, Piti finally managed to use the litter box, an incredibly positive sign. She sighed with relief, knowing that Piti's tiny body was slowly but surely getting back to normal. Piti gradually gained weight, moving from just over 300 grams to 665 grams, and became plump and healthy. Its once matted fur now shone with vitality, and its eyes sparkled with joy. Piti, once a fragile kitten on the brink of giving up, was revived thanks to the love and care she provided. As time went on, Piti became more lively, enjoying playtime and affection. The kitten's eyes now radiated happiness and gratitude, brightening up everyone's day. She couldn't help but smile as she watched Piti play, Knowing her love and care had made a real difference. Piti's journey is a touching reminder of the power of love and patience. Even when things seemed hopeless, a bit of kindness can transform a life.
Gel. Hadi gel birazcık yürü. Gel be. Kuyruğa bak ya. Allah'ım yarabbim, sen köpek misin? Ha? Bak bakayım ya, bak bakayım. Ay. Ağzındaki mamaya bak. Hadi gez biraz. Kuyruğu da hemen kaldırıyorsun hemen bak. Bak hemen de kuyruğu kaldırıyorsun. Petiyi de sıkıyor keyiften. Ay. Sen kaşınmayı çok mu seviyorsun, böyle sevilmeyi? Kemiklerin çok elime geldiği için pek de kıyamıyorum. Ha? Gerildin mi? Bacağa bak. Çabuk bacakla. Hadi gez bakalım biraz. Gel. Ay, Patiye bak, patiye bak. Ne var burada bak. Kuyruğa bak bak bak. Heh, çık bakayım oralara. Neler varmış orada? Ay.
If Piti's amazing recovery moved you, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming animal rescue stories.
Piti gözlerim. Bak boncuk boncuk kocaman gözlerim varmış aslında. Çok mu seviyorsun sen sevdirmeyi? Hadi göbekler. Hadi göbekler. Açacak mı göbek? Aferin sana ya. Hı. Göbek yaptın ha bayağı valla. Koca bak.